Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Josie K Tarot. I'm Josie K. And this is the first half of February 2020 spiritual guidance reading. Okay. Somebody have an issue with their eye? All right, so I'm going to be starting out with the Mary Queen of Angels deck by Doreen Virtue, and I'm going to be doing a Celtic spread. I'm going to then clarify those messages by bringing in the Gateway Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless whichever Virgo I'm reading for with clearly defined messages regarding the first half of February 2020. Wow. So the first week of February of 2020 for this Virgo, whichever Virgo I'm reading for during this general reading, this Virgo's feeling very compassionate. Now, this particular card or person is looking towards the past. So I feel like this Virgo now sees things from a different perspective. Now this Virgo is viewing things with forgiveness and kindness in their heart. Whether it's you, Virgo, or it's another. We're going to clarify in a little bit. So in the thoughts position for this Virgo, we have a Virgo that's starting to think about opening their heart to care, give, and or provide for another or others in the first week of February 2020. Now in the foundation, we have trust. So the advice here for this Virgo is that you need to trust that Spirit will guide you into the highest, best path, the path towards peace, joy, and contentment. For there is a Virgo energy here that in the past could be all the way into January of 2020 or prior to that as well. There was a lesson in the energy of self-respect. Now, either this is Virgo or another person, but someone is now looking back compassionately towards this mother figure who has a child in her lap, recognizing that someone else may have gone through a lesson of self-respect, right? When we choose a journey and we make maybe not the highest, best decision, we go through that lesson. And we can repeat that until we figure out that it's time to change things up and move into a higher, spiritually advanced journey. Okay, I'm not going to go there. All right, so in the next, let's see. So for the first couple weeks of February 2020, we have action. So this Virgo is being guided to and or will be feeling like taking some form of action because their heart is now open. Maybe in the past, this Virgo didn't respect themselves, and now they are understanding the lesson themselves. However this may apply. Now, in the actions position, we do have the God energy. So step out of the way when the God energy shows up. Surrender a need to control and allow for God's healing love to wash through you. All right. When a lesson is done, we learn, we evolve, and now you can use the action energies to take action, to do what maybe you haven't been tending to. Get back into your hobbies, gifts, talents, skills, your financial or creative ideas in the first half of February 2020 is a message. All right. So in the hopes and fears position, we do have this fear of something involving sobriety. Now, this could be an addiction to a person, place, circumstance, situation, environment, or substance, or someone is starting to get a clearer perspective as they take action and let Spirit guide them with a caring and compassionate energy. So, yeah, by mid-February 2020, so that this Virgo can come into connection and with, again, I'm seeing a motherly figure with a child wanting to give gratitude because of this wonderful connection. Somebody is compassionate for another because they see that the other person grew in some way. All right, so we have on the bottom of the deck, the energies representing the first half of February 2020, hope. I know that God has a wonderful solution and brilliant plans in store for me. Therefore, I'm going to get clear about the actions Spirit is guiding me to trust with the highest, best decisions. It's a good month to really give thanks to Spirit for the blessings you have in your life, your family, your friends, for you've been blessed to have them in your journey with you. All right, I want to see where this is headed because it's like hope, hope, hope for devotion. Did someone devote themselves to their home? Did they not devote themselves to what could have been a new life and a new home and a new... All right, let's keep going. So for clarification, I'm going to bring in the Gateway Oracle deck by Denise Lynn. Please clarify, dear Lord, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, for whichever Virgo I'm reading for during this general reading, with clearly defined messages regarding the first half of February 2020. Oh, so because you have evolved, because you can now look back at a situation whereby maybe you didn't respect yourself or somebody was disrespectful, you're now rising above because you acknowledge what that was about. This is pretty deep. Rising above in a compassionate way, thinking now, hopefully every day, how you can care, give, provide, or support, or connect with others in a loving way. Someone here is thinking about mending bridges, and it would be a good time to do so, to give without the expectation of receiving in return, but instead giving with a whole heart, trusting that if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, it's not. Wow. And in the foundation, we have starting fresh. So some Virgos in the first week and a half or so of February 2020, because you have changed your perspective, you've opened your heart and trusted that what is meant to be in your highest, best good will come. Some of you are recognizing that there's a beautiful new beginning. Now, if this hasn't started, you're going to recognize signs of a new beginning it could be the first 3 days of February 2020 for whichever Virgo I'm reading for here. All right, so in the past, self-respect, stepping into stillness. See, somebody learned about self-respect, about creating boundaries, self-control, and they sat in silence for a time, a while. Whether this is you or a cross-watcher for this Virgo. So in the actions position, again, step out of the way and dwell in the light of your truth. What are the actions you are going to be taking? Are they good actions? Are they actions that are in the highest, best good of all? For those of you whom have been starting afresh in business, you may recognize that the actions you take in the first couple weeks of February 2020 are indeed going to bring positive results. Be careful of competition. Keep your heart open. Respect yourself enough to rise above and mend bridges so that you can receive good juju, right? And as you take new actions, as you recognize the truth in your situation, that whatever's going to happen is going to happen, don't quit taking action in your own journey. For the action steps you take it'll be closer to mid-February of 2020. The closer you're going to start to recognize that you are exceeding whatever it is that you were expecting. All right, so in the hopes and fears position, we have hearing messages from Spirit, hoping or fearing, messages from Spirit regarding sobriety. Maybe you kind of don't want to hear it, but if you recognize your truth and that you can rise above this situation, circumstance, connection, or person, you can now move into the direction where you can exceed your expectations. But you got to dwell on who you are, who you were meant to be. We all have a star. We could shine as bright as any other famous person if we'll just connect with that child within and share it with the world. You know, you could line up 100, we'll say, comedians, and they're each going to do a style that's different. Why? Because it is within them. They found the light of their truth, and they're a star because people are drawn to that light. All right, so in the outcome position, we have gratitude. As I give thanks to the wonderful blessings in my life, I recognize that I am now soaring into joy. I am rising above, and I'm getting more clear as I receive messages from Spirit in the first half of February 2020. As I dwell in the light of who I am, trusting that now is a beautiful time for a new beginning. A path of gratitude, recognizing that as I am kind to others and focus on my journey, that in turn the gratitude will come back, and because you rose above, look at this, you'll find yourself soaring into joy, or vice versa. Wow. Definitely a good week to trust in whatever you are trying to create. Hobby, gift, talent, skill, financial idea. If you're taking action to get sober, it's time to start afresh. And as you take action and pray to Spirit, dwell in the light of who you are, the highest, best, beautiful part of yourself, you're going to receive kind words, messages, and support that will lead you into that childlike wonder that we always try to get back in touch with. Okay, I'm closing now with one card from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck. We've got the Sun Dancer energy for whichever Virgo this is, representing the whole first half of February 2020. So the Sun Dancer energy, it's about joyful activity, right? It's about doing things that fulfill you, setting goals and intentions, working with others, maybe our kids, doing woodwork, singing, dancing, figuring out what it is that really fulfills us individually. And then celebrating connections with others that are positive and good for you, Virgo. For as you follow Spirit's advice and put into action a new beginning in your life in the first half of February 2020, you will indeed not only receive kind words and messages from others, but some form of abundance that's going to bring you joy. This could be just abundance and stability in the area of emotions and spirituality. But if it's money, you're going to be soaring into joy and receiving gratitude and abundance if you just rise above and mend bridges that could bring negative energy your way. And I could go on and on. So should these messages resonate for you and or you'd like your own personal energy read, I do offer a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, and yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video. I am also offering the New Year special, which is a 15-minute video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give it a try. So it's a time to really give to others. Where did the other card go? Okay. And rise above whoever has negative energy in the first half here, because this is all about you and your actions and your success. But walking, of course, in the energy of gratitude to others as well. God's got your back, or Spirit, or a person who's passed before you that's now your guardian angel. On the bottom of this deck, they're saying, expect miracles. On the bottom of the other deck, have hope, expect miracles. Perfect. Let me know how this is all transpiring for you. Again, thank you for stopping by. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so very much to those of you who have donated. Personal readings are at my email, which is josiek42@gmail.com. Take care, and God bless.